Hello, today I would like to tell you all about these liquid chalker markers that I have today, and they are made by Paper and Twine. They come in this little plastic case here. It's kind of simple packaging, but again, it really doesn't matter what the packaging is, I guess, as long as the product works well. I kind of would have liked it to have been more of a resealable packaging with like a little, maybe a snap, maybe a little plastic case that has like a little snap on it that you might find in a little craft or art supply store that would have like a little paint set or marker set. Just kind of a resealable little snap might have made the product a lot nicer looking. But the product works really well. They look just like a dry erase marker would, and it's liquid chalk, and it comes with green, purple, red, orange, pink, yellow, and blue, and also white. Those seem to be adequate amounts of colors. However, I was a little bit disappointed that it did not have black and it did not have brown. And black is a color that is real simple and is good for if you want to do kind of a large picture and you want to do some outlines or some more detail. The black might be good. Also, my daughter, who's almost 4, when she's making trees, it's kind of nice to have a trunk and branches that are brown. But, you know, it doesn't bother her any. She's able to use her imagination, and it makes it kind of fun to see a purple or pink tree, so that's kind of fun. And this is my stove, actually. I'm just trying to test it out on there. It works really well, and it erases quite easily. I'm not going to erase it just yet, but I find this very convenient for me, at least, to write a quick little note, maybe if it's a happy birthday note for someone right before they go to work or before they get up for the day, if you want to do this the night before to kind of surprise them with a little happy birthday message. Or what we actually use these for is to write on our stove or on our white refrigerator if someone has a doctor's appointment. We'll write, let's say, doctor's appointment Monday 3 p.m. We'll write just a quick little message on there, and it's really noticeable. Obviously, people are going to go to the stove or walk by the stove or open the refrigerator, and those are places that are more likely for them to be seen. Also, another good place that you obviously are going to walk by a couple times a day is the bathroom mirror. Sometimes we'll write a little message, you can write a sweet little message to your spouse or your loved one or maybe your child. Just something that they'll see when they get up. If they're going to school, something they'll see before school or before work. Just kind of brighten their day. And also you can just use it just to remind yourself if you have a doctor's appointment or some place you have to be. So this is the set. I do want to tell you that the first time I tried these, I was worried that mine were dried out. And I guess it was me just being super excited about using them. I just kind of opened them up and started drawing with them, and I couldn't get them to work. But what you need to do is you need to make sure that you shake them a little bit, and then they have a chisel tip, which you can see just kind of like right here. They have a chisel tip on the end, and you're actually supposed to make sure, let me see if I can open this. I'm not sure if I can do it one-handed, but yeah, there we go. They have a chisel tip, and you need to make sure you press down, and it will actually, you see that it actually goes down, and that's how you get it to draw. Now, of course, mine came out really quite fast and ready because I've been drawing for a few minutes. I drew a little message here, and then I was also having some fun testing it out on different mirrors, and so these are already primed and ready to go. But the first time that you use them, you will need to press down and drag it along the little surface. Now, make sure you don't use a porous surface. You don't want to put it on anything that it's going to not be able to be removed. I've tested it out on the stove. I've tested it on glass, like a window or a patio door, mirrors, the stove, the refrigerator, just places like that. I haven't really tried it on a whiteboard, but it does say that you can use it on a whiteboard. It says you can use it on ceramics, so I'm not sure what type of ceramic thing you would use it on. I do have this plate here. I have not used it on any plates. I'm kind of worried about doing that. But anything that it would be a wipeable surface. And to me, they work really well for erasing them. And the nice thing is, you see my balloon has like a little white part right here. I was able to, once the pink part was able to dry just for a couple seconds, again, I'm trying to open the white right now to show you, but you can actually make your balloon have a little bit of shiny part. So the neat thing is you can actually go over what you did and kind of do some fun touch-ups to whatever you're doing. That kind of gives a little accent to your balloon. And so it didn't really get any pink on my white marker because I let it dry for a few seconds. So that's fun. I really don't have any bad things to say about it. I do wish that it came in a better case. My case is just a regular clear plastic case. It's not anything special. I can see that it probably will get kind of beat up and a little bit worn after a couple uses, especially with my almost 4-year-old daughter using it. Now, these are non-toxic, but I would suggest that you definitely watch your child as they're using it, not only for their own safety, but also so that they don't draw on something like a couch or curtains or the actual wall of your house. So she's used it on the back patio window. She really likes it. It's like a door with a large windowed area on that. So she really likes that. When the sun shines through, she's able to see really well. It's a great thing for rainy days, but she really likes it when it's sunny because it actually is just more interesting, because she can look out and she can see like the grass that's outside, and then she can kind of draw her own little picture on her glass and make it kind of like that's the grass in the background, and then she can maybe do like a little scenery on her little mirror part or her little window part. So it's kind of fun. We all have gotten a lot of use out of this. I've gotten use writing down doctor's appointments, little things I want to remember. She's had fun with drawing and making little pictures. So I really recommend it. I don't like how it's made in China. I really like to support things made in the U.S. But other than that, the 3 things that I would change or improve would be for it to be USA made, to include the black and the brown shades, and to have a nicer case. It could be just a cheap plastic case that's maybe a vinyl-y plastic type material with a snap on it, just because this material just kind of doesn't feel very nice to me, at least. But let me just quickly show you how I can erase it. And I'm just using a dry paper towel. I'm sure you could find something more special or nicer to use, maybe an actual dry erase marker thing, dry erase eraser, I guess you would call it. But for me, this is what I have on hand, and excuse me if my fingernails look all dark. I've been coloring a little bit in different places, so I've got marker all over me. But we really enjoy this, and I recommend this. I really like how it has a clip on it. I'm not sure what we would clip it to. Maybe a child's folder, maybe? I don't know. I can't